It's homecoming week here in Whitewater.
And the Red Cross comes to town tomorrow night for a blood drive. These stories and more on your UW-TV Tuesday Night News live at 6:30.
I'm Darren Hafford.
And I'm Katie DeLong.
This week marks the annual homecoming celebration at UW-Whitewater, and there are numerous homecoming activities going on all week. The homecoming dance took place last night from 7:30 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. in a tent near Drumlin Hall. The dance featured the band Spoken For, whose repertoire extends from the beginning of rock and roll through today's hit music of every genre. At the dance, students were able to donate non-perishable food items for the homecoming food drive. On Sunday, representatives from different on-campus organizations visited downtown Whitewater and participated in window painting. Because the UC is closed, window painting took place at downtown businesses this year. Tonight at 6 p.m., the Warhawk Trivia Challenge is being held in Esker Rooms 108, 118, and 119. Tomorrow night at 8 p.m. is the Variety Show, which will be held in the Irving L. Young Auditorium. The Variety Show costs $3 with a UWW ID and is free with a homecoming button. Also at the Variety Show, the top 3 music videos from the Music Video Contest will be shown. The Music Video Contest allows organizations to create their own music video for a chance to win championship points. On Thursday, the Spirit Rally and Yell Like Hell will take place in Gym 1 of the Williams Center at 6 p.m. On Saturday at 2 p.m., the homecoming games will take place near Perkins Stadium. On Saturday morning, the homecoming parade will take place on Main Street, starting in the Center of the Arts parking lot. And finally, the UW-Whitewater Warhawk football team will take on UW Lacrosse at 1 p.m. in Perkins Stadium. All students and staff are encouraged to get involved in homecoming activities.
A blood drive will be held tomorrow from noon to 6 p.m. in Esker Hall. The blood drive is sponsored by Tri Beta, the Biology Honor Society. Interested students can sign up to donate in Upham Hall on the second floor at the Tri Beta office. For more information, contact Tri Beta at uwwtribeta@yahoo.com. Well, Abby, it was cold, it was gloomy, it was even sprinkly outside today. It was kind of gross. I'm wondering if those weather conditions are going to continue for homecoming weekend, because I sure hope not.
That's right, guys. Today was definitely a gloomy day in Whitewater, as we saw mostly cloudy skies and cold temperatures. Right now in Whitewater, we're seeing some light sprinkles with a temperature of 45 degrees. We'll see if these gloomy conditions will continue for homecoming weekend later in the newscast.
The beautiful weather on Friday provided a perfect opportunity for students and community members to get together to clean up Whitewater. Over 600 volunteers from over 40 different organizations participated in the annual Make a Difference Day on Friday. Students and community members worked together to clean up downtown Whitewater. Volunteers dispersed through the city picking up trash in area parks, repainting bicycle racks and trash receptacles in front of downtown businesses, and cleaning area business parking lots. 2 students said they came out because they wanted to make a difference in the community.
Well, we came down, we're with PSE, it's a sales and marketing fraternity. We came down here to help clean up Whitewater because we really think it's a good cause that everybody's getting together to do this. It's really nice to see the athletic groups, the student orgs, just the community of Whitewater just coming and getting together and just cleaning it up. We need more of this.
The UW-Whitewater Annual Security Report has been released and shows a 60% increase in on-campus burglaries. According to the report, there were 40 on-campus burglaries last school year, and 78% of those occurred in the residence halls. As the number of burglaries has increased, surveillance on campus has also increased, according to the campus police. The annual security report includes the number of campus crime offenses in 9 categories of criminal offenses and includes those committed in all campus buildings. Well, Paul, it's finally here. The Rocky Horror Show opens tonight.
That's right, Katie. The time has finally come. Fans of the 1975 musical will soon be in for a rock and roll treat when the Rocky Horror Show debuts at Whitewater tonight at 7:30 p.m. at the Barnett Theater. Possibly the most notoriously eccentric cult classic out there, Rocky Horror features an elaborate mix of sci-fi, music, horror, and comedy. The play runs from tonight through Saturday the 14th with a special midnight performance appropriately on Friday the 13th. And yes, for all you cross-dressers on campus, a costume contest will take place at the midnight showing, and only the most horrifyingly bizarre costume will walk away with the coveted prize. Tickets for UWW students are $5 with student ID. General admission is $12, with senior citizens being admitted for $10, and children under 18 will be admitted for $7.50. Be there if you dare. Well, if you are a classical music fanatic, love to get your groove onto string instruments, or just have nothing better to do, come see the critically acclaimed Pro Arte Quartet tonight at 7:30 at the Young Auditorium. The foursome, including violinists David Perry and Suzanne Bea, violist Sally Chisholm, and Perry Karp on the cello, are hailed around the world. Originally founded in 1912, the quartet has a long-standing reputation, even performing regularly for Queen Elizabeth of Belgium. Are you interested? Well, of course you are. So head on over to Young Auditorium and see the group the San Francisco Chronicle calls one of the great quartets of our time. And finally tonight, also making its way to the Young Auditorium, the culturally enriched Philippine National Dance Company will make its Whitewater debut next Monday at 7:30. Featuring 45 dancers, the show continuously astonishes audiences with its Islamic, Spanish, and Chinese-inspired style. If ethnic influences and brilliant colors intrigue you, then this is one show you won't want to miss. So Darren, I hear Whitewater has a new alcohol policy for campus.
Yeah, and it's going to be strictly enforced, at least that's what we hear. A new alcohol policy will mean stricter punishments for students who are caught drinking in the dorms. First-time violators will be on disciplinary probation for a minimum of 1 year and must take an online alcohol education course that costs $35. Second-time violators will have their probation extended and will need to take the online alcohol education course for $100 and may be forced to move out of the residence hall. Third-time violators will have an alcohol and other drug assessment as well as extended probation and will be forced to move out of the residence hall and possibly banned from the halls. These violators must also write an 8 to 10-page paper on alcohol and drug abuse. Fourth-time violators will be suspended from the university for at least 1 semester and up to 2 years. The policy is essentially the same as alcohol policies from the past, but will be more strictly enforced in the hopes of preventing underage alcohol consumption. Notices have been posted in the residence halls explaining the new policy.
On October 23rd and 24th, all communication classes will be canceled for communication department advising. Students with 90 or more credits and all students with both a major and a minor in the communication department are required to be advised on one of these 2 days. Freshmen should continue meeting with their advisor in the Advising Exploration Center, and December graduates no longer need advising. Students should visit the Communication Department website to download a check sheet and an advising worksheet. Students should also visit WINS and print out their advising report and bring all 3 documents with them to their advising session. Students with fewer than 90 credits should visit McGraw 101 on October 26th or October 30th to have their hold released. Students who do not attend an advising session should come to the Communication Department office to have their hold released beginning November 1st. These students will not be able to register until November 10th. Well, Matt, Paul Plinski is looking to pack Perkins Stadium this weekend for the homecoming game.
Yeah, I mean, with the game as big as this, it's homecoming. I mean, the Warhawks are number 2 in the nation. The Eagles are number 7 in the nation. You can't get, a much better game or a much better atmosphere for this university. And so if they really don't fill Perkins Stadium almost to capacity, it'll be a real shame. With the showdown against the arch-rival University of Wisconsin lacrosse looming on the horizon, it would have been easy for the UW-Whitewater football team to overlook Saturday's matchup with conference opponent UW-Stevens Point. However, the Hawks proved that they were focused on the task at hand as a sustained first-half offensive attack combined with a solid defensive effort powered a 31-13 win over the